These are voice actors who retired in the last 5 years. Charles Martinet announced his retirement in 2023. He was the voice of Mario for decades, and he also voiced Luigi and Wario in Nintendo and other projects. After almost 30 years voicing Mario, he retired for his own personal reasons, but his voice is still connected to other upcoming movies. James Carter Cathcart also retired in 2023. His main reason was due to throat cancer, which made it impossible for him to continue with his career. He voiced many English-dubbed Pokémon characters including James and Meowth, Gary Oak and Professor Oak. He was in the business for 25 years, and it was sad to hear the news of his departure. Another voice actor who retired in 2023 is Hiroya Ishimaru. He is very well known in Japan with characters like Koji Kabuto in Mazinger Z. He also dubbed the voice of Jackie Chan in the Adventures of Jackie Chan series. Keaton Yamada retired in March 2021 after a long stretch of a successful career. He was a narrator and voice actor in Japan, and his most notable role was in narrating Chibi Maruko-chan. Jim Ward retired in 2021 due to health problems. He is best remembered for voicing Captain Quark in Ratchet and Clank, and also did some roles in other animation movies and video games. The cause of his retirement was due to Alzheimer's-like symptoms, which really did a number in his voice acting skills. Tomomi Minucci announced her retirement in 2022. She was a more recent and younger voice actress who voiced Ilyalu in Dragon Maid, and her cause of retirement was to focus on her life off-screen. Pamela Hayden is a very well-known voice actress who retired from The Simpsons in 2024. Her main role was voicing Milhouse Van Houten since 1988, and she also voiced other secondary characters like Jimbo Jones, Rod Flanders, and Malibu Stacy in the same show. She did not necessarily retire from voice acting, she just retired from The Simpsons due to a monotonous career. Kazuki Yao also retired in 2024 due to health issues. He was known for voicing Frankie in One Piece and has been in the industry for many years. He will eventually be replaced, but his voice will always be remembered as the OG role of Frankie. Tom Kane was in the business even before most of you were born. He sadly retired in early 2021 after suffering a severe stroke in 2020. He will be remembered for voicing Yoda in Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and many other cartoons from the golden era of Cartoon Network. The stroke damaged his speech center, which made it nearly impossible for him to continue with his work. He could not read or speak properly, thus had to retire from what he loved most. Here are some popular athletes and sportsmen who also did some voice acting. Let's not look at Dwayne Johnson as an actor, but as a WWE wrestler. He voiced Maui in Moana of 2016, and the character was kind of made to look like him in very many ways. John Cena also offered his voice in Rolling Ferdinand of 2017. The character was a gentle bull who preferred to live a peaceful life than fighting like his fellow bulls. Ferdinand was made to act like how John Cena was during his WWE moments. Dave Bautista voiced Uncle Fester in The Addams Family of 2019, and his deep voice gave the character a sweet touch in the film. Hulk Hogan mostly voiced cartoon versions of himself, and an example is in Rockin' Wrestling of 1985 to 1987 where he voiced Hulk Hogan, which was a character that was made specifically for him. Matt Hardy, the wrestler, took the role of voicing characters in animations, and an example was voicing Owain and Ben Hargreaves in The 99, which was an animated TV show. The famous Vince McMahon voiced his own animated character in Camp WWE, and he also voiced Vince McMagma in The Flintstones, which was just a prehistoric version of himself. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar voiced himself in The Simpsons episode called Love is a Many-Strangled Thing, which aired in 2011. Shaquille O'Neal voiced an animated version of himself in the Lego Movie of 2014. Mike Tyson also voice-acted a version of himself in the Mike Tyson Mysteries Show, and he appeared in both The Simpsons and Family Guy as cameo. Ric Flair voiced himself in The Cleveland Show in only one episode. Bret Hart appeared in The Simpsons and voiced himself in the episode called The Old Man and Lisa, which aired in 1997. Samoa Joe voiced Predaking in Transformers Power of the Primes as a WWE superstar. The great Zlatan Ibrahimovic appeared in the soccer football movie of 2022 which aired on Netflix, and he voiced a fictional version of himself preparing for the All-Star Champions Cup. Megan Rapinoe is another footballer who appeared in the soccer football movie where she voiced herself getting ready for the same All-Star Cup.